little baba. How are you, huh? Come here. Come here. I want to say hi to you. Come here. Aw, you miss your boy, don't you, huh? Come here. Come here. You're the one who wanted to come into my room. Get over here. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, kitty cat? Meow. Meow. This cat is so funny. I love him. You're so cute. Hi. Are you my handsome boy? Are you my handsome boy, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You like to watch the audience, don't you? You like to meet the audience? Who's a cute kitty? Who's a cute boy, huh? Oh, you little stinker. He's so bad. He thinks he's so tough. You think you're one tough kid. Good morning, Menham family, and welcome back to the vlog here. I hope you guys are having a great start to your day. As for us, well, what I mean by us is me and Bagheera here, who's being a little stinker for some reason. I don't know why, you're so curious, but regardless, today, you guys probably did notice in my vlog that I have bought a lot of reptile supplies recently within the last week, and that is because, of course, he jumps into my laundry basket. Okay. This cat, he's getting on my nerve already. This cat, you guys, I don't know what to do with him. He is so weird. You are weird. You are a weird cat. What is so special about this laundry basket? There's like... He's making me lose focus here, you guys. Okay, so back to what I'm trying to say here is, you guys, is that recently these reptile products that I purchased for a couple of my animals here, they do great. But when it comes to buying like reptile product supplies, whether if it's enclosures, little fake plants or branches, or even like other material, you know, there's a few products out there that really are really bad for your pet reptile out there. So today's vlog, well, I'm going to share the few products out there that are terrible and I highly do not recommend you guys getting. First product that really, in my opinion, that I do not like at all is heat mats. And heat mats, well, heat mats have been around in the pet trade for decades. And a long time ago, you know, a lot of us people when we were getting into reptiles, you know, some of us didn't really think reptiles needed like heat from above, you know. Some people thought they could use a heat mat to place it underneath the tank and it would provide heat, you know, 24/7. Well, over the decades have gone by though, there has been several incidences across the country where many reptile people that have kept pet reptiles for a long time, some of them that had, you know, like sticky type heat mats attached to the belly of the enclosure, and some of them have actually on multiple occasions have overheated where they've actually started a house fire. So, and every time I usually see somebody put a heat mat and attach it to the belly of their enclosure, it kind of makes me cringe a little bit, in my opinion. You guys, just remember, this is my own opinion. So, because obviously, the one thing that some people don't realize is that with heat mats, they are not controlled with temperature. They cannot maintain their own temperature, you guys, without having like a type of thermostat that they are plugged into. So, but if you do have a thermostat that you could plug the heat mat into, you could actually then maintain temperature to make sure it's not too hot but also not too cool. So as long as you guys have a thermostat for your heat mat, I guess it's okay. But in general though, heat mats, I can't really do those. So, and that's why you guys notice all of my enclosures, well, a majority of them have like heat lamps on top, because it's actually safer and it doesn't risk your animal of getting burnt on its belly. So even though I do have a rack system, does not count as, it doesn't really count as a heat mat, you guys. It actually is heat tape, which it is plugged into a thermostat, by the way, to help maintain its temperature. So that's a little different. But nonetheless though, I kind of prefer heat lamps over heat mats. So, but if you guys prefer to be different about it, that's totally fine. So, but heat mats, in my honest opinion,
definitely not a good product to buy. So for the last few months now, you guys have probably noticed that I haven't shown a whole lot of sprinkled cheese. Well, the truth is that for several weeks I have been assist feeding her, but just lately, last week, she took her first meal on her own with only just taking it from the tons, and it was not just little pieces like of mouse tails anymore. It was actually a piece of a Pinky Mouse head. So I'm going to try and give her another one, see if she has any interest whatsoever, and hopefully fingers crossed that she does. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a whirl and see if she has any interest.
Come on, sweetie. I know you want it. Come and get it. Come and get it. I know you want it. Oh, oh, you missed. Get it, girl. Get it. You little brat. She's being a little snot, you guys. Unbelievable. What a little piggy. Well, she's not really a piggy. She's just being a stinker. Alright, girl. Let's go. Get it. Get it, girl. Get it. Let's go, girl.
This is probably going to take a while, you guys, so I'm going to try and actually get her out of the cage to see if I can convince her to take it here on my ground floor, because that's how I managed to get her to eat. So it's probably going to be a little bit, so I'm sorry. I'm probably going to have to turn the camera off because it's just too much for me to handle between this and getting her trying to get to eat at the same time. So hopefully wish me luck on this one, people. I really need some thoughts and positivity here. Alright, so after about not even 5 minutes after I took her out of her cage, you guys, I finally got to convince her to finally start taking this Pinky Mouse head. So this is obviously really good that the strategy worked again. So I don't want to actually get too loud because I don't want her to spit it back out. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually just observe her to make sure she actually tries to swallow it down whole. And so far she seems interested in taking it. So that's obviously a good sign. But I'm going to go ahead and just keep my eye on her. Great news, everybody. My little girl corn sprinkled cheese actually took that little Pinky Mouse head down whole, and she's still not too happy about me, so I don't want to bother her too much, you guys. So I'm gonna try and go ahead, put all of her decorations back in her cage immediately, and just let her actually get some rest after eating that good-sized pinky head. So I'm kind of glad she's finally taking that stuff, you guys, because we're obviously getting in the right direction here, because she's been kind of a bit underweight for her size, but nonetheless, though, I think she's getting really great at starting to take food now on her own. So hopefully in the near future, you guys, we'll eventually start getting her on food, and she won't be too afraid anymore. So, but this is obviously the first step into the right direction for sure. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where do I begin with this next one, you guys? How about heat rocks? I hate to say that word too, because every time you hear about heat rocks that are literally in the reptile community, that raises your eyebrows. That literally raises my eyebrows. And this is, I'm going to go ahead and discuss with you guys on why heat rocks are definitely one of the worst reptile products to get, like literally in the market. Like it has to be one of the worst ones. So let's go ahead and I will share this information with you. So the information I'm about to share with you guys, that I've discovered on why, and here's one of the reasons of why heat rocks are literally not only bad for your pet reptile, but are also considered extremely dangerous. So I found the best information on Dubia roaches, you guys, and by the way, this video is not sponsored by them, so I'm going to go ahead actually and leave the link down in the description if you guys want to go check them out if you guys would like. So back to what I'm discussing here with you guys. So heat rocks are designed to convert electrical energy into heat that radiates from the rock's surface. This heat is the same infrared C heat that we were just talking about. Weak, inefficient, and unable to penetrate past a reptile's skin. This means that when a reptile lays on top of a heat rock, the heat collects into the animal's skin and up towards its bloodstream to deliver the heat into the rest of the body of the reptile. before the area in contact with the heat rock does start to overheat. And here's another problem with it, you guys. There's more to come here. I'm gonna just share with you in just a moment here. For reptiles, body temperature dictates metabolic rate. When they have a high body temperature, their heart beats fast, which it actually makes logical sense. If the cooler the temperature, the slower the heart rate for the reptile. When they have low body temperature, their heart beats as slowly. Well, I just said that, so you guys get that idea. If the air is too cool and the reptile's metabolism is sluggish, that means its blood is circulating sluggish also, which that's kind of making sense here too. Because heat rocks only warm a reptile's belly and not its entire body, this really is something very serious, by the way. Being exposed to the heat, to the heat being produced by this heat rock doesn't increase its metabolism fast enough, so the blood can't carry heat away from the reptile's belly fast enough, which results in more and more heat accumulating in that area until eventually the flesh starts to burn. So, yeah, not fun. That's almost like literally laying in the sun when it's like 85, 90 degrees out without sunblock on, and within an hour or two, you're gonna get a sunburn. That's literally what's gonna happen. That's almost like, especially if you're laying on, let's say, on the sidewalk or on asphalt, you're gonna get burned really bad, very quickly. So, yeah, not fun. Alright, so the last product is cheap snake hooks. Now, yeah, cheap snake hooks, right? And I'm not talking about like generic snake hooks, you guys. I'm talking about the ones that at your local pet store that usually you find on the shelf that are like $10 a piece. Usually those smaller ones that are like expandable ones. And you guys do remember in my past, on my vlogs, I did have one for a little while, but unfortunately, I didn't really like it that much, because obviously, despite how expandable it was, the problem is that when I tried to take some of my animals out, especially ones that were kind of nippy, the hook would start to bend quite easy, and the hook looked like, since it was made out of plastic, you guys, it looked like it was going to be easy to break. So, in all honesty, those kind of cheap snake hooks that are like $10 at your local pet store, do not get one, you guys. It's probably better to look at one at your local reptile show where they are custom made and they're designed to be more stronger, you guys. So, but yeah, those snake hooks, you guys, they're no good. I don't know why they're even on the shelf, to be honest with you. So, but again, do not get one, you guys. So, but yeah, cheap snake hooks, yeah, I can see why they only cost $10. Do you guys have ever noticed any reptile products that look completely unfit for your pet reptile? Let me know in the comments down below and tell me if you guys actually have ever noticed any weird looking products on the shelves at any pet store that are not safe for reptiles. So, with that being said, gonna go ahead and wrap this vlog up here for the night, everybody. Before I go though, can you make sure you guys are smash that like button, and also make sure you guys are subscribed to it and turn on that notification bell so you guys can stay notified for every vlog that I post every Monday and Wednesday morning. So, and it's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, by the way. So, anywho, gonna let you all go. I'll see y'all in the next one.